Sensei Wu sent Lloyd, Jay and Cole to the city to get him some tea. But they were attacked by the Overlord, General Cryptor, and General Kozu. Luckily, Lloyd defeated the Overlord with his golden ninja powers. But the generals escaped, and Jay pursued Cryptor. After an epic chase, he found himself zapped into an arcade machine. He awoke in the video game, Prime Empire. The ruler of Prime Empire, Emperor Unigami, sent his henchmen to get Jay, but luckily, Scott showed up just in time to save him. The duo escaped and went to the Gamers Market, where they ran into Harumi and learned of the Kitanas. Jay and Scott were attacked at the Gamers Market. Luckily, they defeated the bad guys and left for Unigami's battle tournament. Meanwhile in Ninjago, the other ninjas confronted the Stone Warriors before being teleported into Prime Empire. Emperor Unigami began the battle tournament, and the ninjas fought for a chance to win a Kitana. But Harumi was determined to take it for herself. Luckily, Lloyd defeated her and won the Kitana. But Unigami didn't plan on letting the ninjas enjoy their victory. Using the Kitana, the ninjas fought back. But it wasn't enough to stop the video game menace. Luckily, Jay discovered he was the chosen player and summoned the Cyber Dragon. Using this advantage, the ninjas made their escape. They regrouped at Scott's hideout, where they unlocked avatars and planned to get the next Kitana. But they were attacked by Harumi, and she stole the Kitana. They tried to fight back, but they were no match for Harumi and Unigami's henchmen. The villains escaped, and the ninjas continued their quest. Using their avatars, they snuck into Tsushimi's fortress, but they were found and attacked by Tsushimi. Luckily, Jay defeated him before taking the Kitana. Emperor Unigami appeared and captured Cole and Nia. The others escaped and knew to rescue their friends that need the last Kitana, which could be won at the Cyber Race. Harumi reported back to Emperor Unigami, but he betrayed her and sent his minions to attack. Luckily, she freed Cole and Nia. Working together, they escaped. But Unigami sent Cryptor and Tsushimi to hunt them down. Meanwhile, the other ninjas had to win a Kitana at the Cyber Race. The races were off, and the ninjas tried their best to keep up with the competition. After a long and treacherous race, Jay won the Kitana. The ninjas were attacked by Emperor Unigami, but Jay teleported the team away. They began the final battle. It wasn't easy, but Jay was able to defeat Emperor Unigami and free Prime Empire. The ninjas said goodbye to their new allies before returning to Ninjago. The ninjas had escaped Prime Empire, but were now lost in Shintaro. They set out to send a message to Sensei Wu, but they were attacked by the minions of the Skull Sorcerer. They did their best to fight back, but the Skull Sorcerer appeared and defeated them before capturing Cole. He was teleported to the Shintaro dungeons, where he met Princess Vanya. The duo made a daring escape and fought back against the monsters, but the danger was too great and they foolishly went deeper into the dungeons. The ninjas arrived at Shintaro Mountain, where Zane climbed to the summit and sent a message to Sensei Wu, but he didn't receive a response. Zane reunited with the ninjas, but they were ambushed and captured. Meanwhile, Cole and Princess Vanya desperately tried to escape the dungeons, but the Skull Sorcerer resurrected his dragon, Griefbringer. Luckily, they made an awesome discovery, defeated the dragon, and escaped the dungeons. The ninjas were reunited in the Shintaro Mountain Kingdom. They were released by the defenders of Shintaro, who had mistaken them for enemies. Then the Skull Sorcerer attacked, and the battle began. the ninjas and defenders fought back against his forces. It wasn't easy, but they turned the tide of battle. And the Skull Sorcerer fled. Knowing they needed something powerful to defeat the Skull Sorcerer for good, Asmodeus teleported them on a quest to find the Blades of Deliverance. Kai, Zane, Quake, Valkyrie and Captain Hiroshi had to battle Doomclaw and the Minor Beast, but thanks to their combined skills, they won the battle and claimed the blade. Meanwhile, Lloyd, Jade, Nia, Hex and Talon had trouble of their own. It wasn't easy, but they fought through the goblins and retrieved the second blade. In Shintaro, Asmodeus revealed himself to be the Skull Sorcerer before teleporting away Cole and Vanya. They thought all hope was lost, but they were found by Sensei Wu and Hiroko. What followed was trouble, and Cole's mum? The ninjas and defenders returned to Shintaro, where Asmodeus told them Cole had assassinated the princess. The defenders turned on the ninjas, but they managed to escape with the Blades of Deliverance. Asmodeus showed himself to be the Skull Sorcerer. Captain Hiroshi stayed behind so his team could escape, and he fought the Skull Sorcerer to the bitter end. Cole reunited with his mother, Lily, who revealed the Skull Sorcerer to be Klaus. Suddenly, they were under attack by the Skull Sorcerer. Luckily, the other ninjas arrived just in time to chase him away. Lily told them about the Spinjitzu burst power before they began the final battle. They arrived at the dungeons and fought with everything they had. The defenders of Shintaro even showed up to help. But it wasn't enough to stop the Skull Sorcerer. Lily managed to destroy the skull of Hazadur, but paid the ultimate price. Cole avenged his mother and stopped the Skull Sorcerer for good. Peace had finally returned to Shintaro, and it was time for the ninjas to leave, but not before learning that Lord Garmadon and the Overlord had returned.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching CooperAce Productions. Would you kindly subscribe and check out more of our daily videos? Have an amazing day.